Hello again from Zagreb, Croatia. I'm Leslie and this is Jason, and we are early retirees trying to travel as much as we can, and we use this channel as our own personal video diary of our travels. We just finished our third week in Zagreb, and we're just going to review the week that's passed.
Another thrilling week.
Another thrilling week. We had a couple of days where we didn't really do much. Last Friday, we really just hung out at home, did some grocery shopping. I attempted to make tacos, which I was very excited about. I imported from home a pack of taco seasoning, and I'm not a huge meat eater, but we bought ground beef. We found sour cream. We had guacamole. I thought it would be really good, and it was not good at all.
It was similar to our last tacos at home.
Yeah, which I think the meat was off. I don't
Rancid
think
meat.
the meat was bad here. It's just the meat tastes different. And
The cows eat different things.
I guess.
They eat Croatian food.
But I love Smash Burger, or Simon's Burger in Budapest, and it didn't have that flavor. But it had the flavor of what I remember when we were in like Albania and Montenegro.
Yeah.
It's just
More natural.
I don't know what it is, but
Less chemicals.
I put as much stuff on top of it as I could and
Couldn't do it.
couldn't do it. So
we threw away a whole bunch of meat.
yeah, and I'd really been looking forward to it.
Probably half cow.
No,
Half baby cow.
stop. So that was really our whole day then. And then the next day we decided to visit a museum that you had found.
Yeah.
We don't know the official name of that museum.
Rocket Museum. Something like that.
Oh
It
yeah,
did
it is.
say-
Oh.
yeah.
It was about the bombings that took place in 91 and 95. And it was downtown, and we knew it was in the second story of a building. And we found it, but town was really, it was a Saturday, and it was crazy. There was like a little uniformed
Singing.
band.
Yeah.
The
I couldn't
drummer
really see it.
band. No, the men in the uniforms with the horses.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around drumming all over the downtown square. Then there was like a talk show slash singing thing being recorded. And then further down the square was like little kids singing. It was really chaotic.
Yeah. It was very crowded. Not just with tourists.
No, like lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And we got to the museum that was supposed to open at whatever time. And there was a little post-it note on the door because you had to ring the buzzer to get in, and it said, "Will be open from 1 o'clock." And we're like, does that mean it really mean it starts at 1, or does it mean we're closing at 1? But in any case, it was like 12:50. So we went and found a spot to
People watch.
which was really good people watching.
Mm-hmm.
And we went back and the note was gone. So we figured it was open.
So we buzzed the door.
3 times.
But couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I
because
mean,
the
that was-
band was so loud.
The band, the singers were going on. Then at one point, the drumming people went by at the same time.
It was loud.
And you couldn't hear the door click or buzz. So on the third try, we got in.
Which may be important for the
Next.
exciting part of the story.
So we go upstairs, and again, it looks like it would be in a regular like apartment building. And then we had a buzz in at the door, and the lady was like still kind of maybe like turning lights on and stuff. It was like 1:15.
I don't think anybody really goes to that
No.
museum. So it was sort of, I think she was surprised somebody was there, and she's
Shut
like,
up.
let me turn on the lights.
Yeah. But she said, I'm not going to charge you. And I think it was what, €2 person or €3, something very minimal, but I'm not sure
Well, she said,
because we couldn't get in or
yeah,
something.
she said, I pushed the button 3 times. And
I don't
said,
know,
yeah,
couldn't
it was,
hear you.
It was loud. And, anyway, she didn't charge us, which was, we saved €4.
For $5. But I'm glad, I mean, the museum was not.
I would have paid for that one. I thought it was pretty good.
Photos.
Yeah, it was mainly photos and some blown up parts. blown up parts of couch and blown up building parts and some bomb fragments
and videos of from the day.
Yeah.
But most of it was in Croatian with some very small parts in English. But I mean, it probably took us 40 minutes. I don't know.
45 minutes, something like that.
And we left. We never saw the lady again, even though it was like 3 rooms, like a circle. And
I thought it was pretty interesting, though.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
That day we happened to see 2 bride and groom sets getting like wedding photos. And then we went to a park downtown and we ended up watching dogs.
Yeah.
That was my sadder part of the week. So we were doing low-key things.
Versus the exciting other
days. I think it's exciting.
Yeah.
The next day, there's a cannon that fires at noon every day from this tower in the main part of the town, on the upper town. So we decided to go. We get there at, I don't know, 10
We decided late.
Yeah, we're like, okay, we'll just
spontaneous.
Go. We were spontaneous. It never happened.
But it takes longer than you think.
Yeah, we rode the tram.
Even though our host says it's 15 minutes from downtown.
Yeah, there's some
probably
magical
40
portal.
minutes.
But we rode the tram. We got there like 10 minutes till, and we'd seen the videos of it, and I was under the assumption that the guy that fires the cannon waved beforehand.
Sticks his head out and says, "Are you ready?"
Yeah. And there were tons of people there waiting, and I was fiddling around waiting for it to be noon, and I'm looking down, and the cannon goes off. So I saw the after effects, but I didn't get to film it.
I saw it and I filmed it.
And you jumped.
Yeah, it was loud and shocking because there is no warning.
No, the guy comes out after and like, ah.
But it's also, I don't know, the church bells didn't ring for another,
I guess they
30
wait for
seconds.
the cannon to be done. Yeah.
I'm not sure. So it might be more like 11:59 and 30 seconds or 45 seconds that it goes off at.
So that was a bummer.
We can go back though.
Yeah.
It's not really that exciting.
No.
You saw my video.
It's a cannon. And then we're going to go to this park. I'm going to call it Grick. We never made it to Park Grick. We still don't quite know. Well, you found it today on the map. But we ended
there's
up...
not much there either.
No, but a fountain. We ended up in some other park that I don't know the name of.
I don't know either.
It's in Upper Town. We walked uphill to get there. And it just had lots of like walking trails through the woods. I think that's probably one of my favorite things about Zagreb is that they have lots of green space everywhere, which is rare for a city this size. I feel like you can pretty much find a little park or like a pocket park everywhere.
Yeah.
So we just walked around that park. We did use the free WC in the park.
Which is really nice.
It was really nice.
Odd thing.
Yes.
The women's bathroom is very small.
It's one stall.
But the men have 3 stalls and 2 urinals. What? Crazy, yeah.
Because he came out and he was like, the bathroom's huge. And I was like,
giant.
What? And we happened to be there again yesterday and we looked at each other's bathrooms.
So if you're in Zagreb,
and then
check out the toilet.
And they do free toilets in some of the parks. So they actually have free public toilets. There is one kind of by the bus station and the tram stop. But when I looked online, it had some really disturbing.
There's one in the tunnel though.
Yeah, the tunnel under the town.
Part.
Has a free bathroom.
Doesn't look the nicest, but it's not the dirtiest either.
It's not the dirtiest.
For being in the city.
You would use it if you had to.
Yeah.
And then we just
lots of hoy toys. Toy toys.
That is the porta potty. So they have them construction sites, but they also have them kind of in random spots around the city. And then we just walked through part of a town we really hadn't walked through before.
Yeah.
Came down the hill, we went right,
Yeah.
kind of where we got off the tram yesterday at that market. We walked down that street. It was Sunday, so nothing was open, which was good because it was less crowded. And then at some point, that might have been the day before, we saw what I think was an Afghan hound, and that was really exciting. He was giant and skinny.
That white dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a weird looking dog. Sort of looks like he came out of the woods.
Yeah, like a hairy greyhound, the really narrow face.
Yeah.
Very narrow body.
But tall.
Tall. And then Monday, we went for a walk. I don't even know what that thing was that we walked.
Oh, yeah.
It was a mystery walk for me. He's like, there's something I'm going to walk to. I'm like,
it was
all right.
a long walk.
It was a long walk. Probably an hour. Close to it.
Yeah, sort of on the outskirts of town. And it was where they hung a lot of people in World War II.
Yeah. So it was
I think the Stasi hung partisans there, I think. Can't remember now. Or citizens.
would you call it a statue? More of a memorial.
A memorial, but it wasn't.
All of their memorials are sort of abstract.
Yeah, it was abstract.
So it's just a tall.
Really, it wasn't even that tall. Looking at it, it was kind of like.
So like 20 minutes before we got there, I was like, I don't think I want to know where we're going. And then we got there, and I was like, oh. But we walked through like a different type of residential area, more of like standalone houses. We walked by the Dynamo Stadium.
Yeah.
And then we walked through like this, seemed like Soviet era housing complex, which actually, it looked really bad, but they had a grocery store,
a lot of stuff.
A drugstore, like all these things at the bottom of the complex. It just was like a concrete jungle.
Yeah.
But
it was empty.
And then at some point we had Indian food again earlier in the week.
Which is always good.
It was okay.
I know it was good.
I was sad, so nothing was making me happy at the time. Then on Tuesday, we went to the Nikolai Tesla Museum.
Which we learned doesn't really have a lot to do with.
They really oversold the Tesla name. I would say it was
Industrial Museum.
Industrial / mechanical, with one small room with lots of written words about Tesla, who is Croatian or lived in Croatia.
Yeah, he was Croatian. He was born in Croatia.
So they had fire trucks from like the 20s.
He's labeled as Serbian American on Wikipedia.
Even though he didn't move to America as an adult.
Yeah, I think he was younger when he did.
But he's not American. Anyway. What else was there? Like turbines and engines and.
Yeah, a submarine. They had a
couple
Italian
random
submarine.
Planes.
Some random planes. One U.S. plane.
A couple cars.
A P-40.
Some bicycles.
Cars, yeah.
They talked about mining, so they had a section on like rocks and
had
geology.
Some fossils.
They did have a little.
It was eclectic.
What's that called? An apiary room? The bee room? The apiary?
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that's called, but yeah, that was interesting.
So they had like 3 different types of beehives that had tubes that went outside, so you could see.
Linked to the second floor of the building, which is pretty smart. Because you wouldn't want them coming out on the first floor.
But you could see in their hives, so that was kind of the most exciting part of that museum.
That was interesting.
And then we just walked back from there.
Fire trucks. I don't know what else.
It wasn't.
It was just sort of random stuff.
It was
a lot of like models of things too.
It was in an
Shoulder.
old, I don't even know what the building was, but had like a really wide, probably like 10-foot wide, wooden, creaky staircase.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be interesting to just know what the buildings used to be.
Yeah. But we never did learn that.
Had a very steep wheelchair ramp.
I think it was to move equipment.
Oh, I thought it was a wheelchair.
It didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, but it looks like your typical
Yeah.
wheelchair ramp that we see here.
On Wednesday was going to be a really nice day, so we decided we wanted to go to the zoo. I thought I didn't want to go, but we're kind of running out of activities.
And the good thing here is things are cheap.
Yeah.
So
We
that's our
decided to
favorite
go.
thing.
Yeah. And it was probably like mid-60s. It was sunny. We were in short sleeves. Everyone else was in their puffy coats and leather jackets and trench
Levi
coats.
t-shirts.
Well, with a big puffy jacket on.
Yeah.
But the weather was perfect. And we walked around the zoo for 2 or 3 hours.
Initially, you kind of thought, well, this isn't that great because
Yeah.
it was just sort of outside and you couldn't see anything because
Yeah.
of the angle of the sun and the
Yeah,
birds.
They don't
But then it got a lot better.
the glass on their cages are not like anti-glare, so.
Yeah, it does make it kind of tough.
But there are only a few animals that I was sad about. I have a love-hate relationship with zoos, but they had a couple lions, which I did not like, and then they had 2 pygmy hippos, which they should not have.
But everything looked well cared for, and
Yeah.
that was a pretty good zoo, really.
They had lots
In the
of,
end.
yeah.
It didn't start
It
out
got
that
better.
At first, I was like, oh, this is going to be sort of bad. But
In fact, we talked about going back, but we would start at the far end.
yeah, lots of insects and spiders and stuff that you have to spend more time looking for.
Lots of snakes.
Yeah.
And it was kind of weaved in and out, so like we were up ready to walk out the door, and then we realized there was like a whole building we hadn't gone in with. Oh, that was the bat building. They had like a bat colony, but
The smell.
I guess it was the bats, but it was
Something smelled there.
really stanky.
Either bats or, the reptiles were there too. I
Yeah,
don't know.
insects, something like that.
Insects, yeah.
And on that day, we saw 2 exciting things at the zoo, but not part of the zoo.
A squirrel. Two squirrels? One squirrel.
One squirrel. We have not seen a squirrel this entire trip.
We've seen signs that there are squirrels. And I
Even-
looked it up and there are squirrels.
Even
but
in Hungary, we didn't see a single
You go in
squirrel.
the
There
park
are nuts
and
everywhere.
you don't see squirrels. At least we didn't see squirrels.
There
That
was
doesn't mean everybody doesn't
one
see squirrels.
squirrel in the zoo, not part of the zoo, but
Yeah.
in the zoo, and he was more of a black, dark brown, not a American colored squirrel. And then also at the zoo cafe, there was a Commodore, the dreadlock dog. So we've seen a few of those before, but this one was black.
And at the same time, there was a lady with dreadlocks.
Yeah. And
But she didn't own the dog. That would have been really
that would have
better.
been really good. I looked it up because I couldn't remember the name exactly. Computer logged up. And it's a Hungarian hunting dog, which I didn't know. So. And then yesterday we went to, it has a very long name, but it's sort of like the hunting.
Yeah, it comes out as the hunting museum.
Like the Croatian Hunting Museum. But it's really a museum of taxidermy.
Well, they did have guns. Old guns.
Yeah.
Hunting guns.
Yeah. But it was up near that one park that we didn't realize was like right next door to.
Yeah, we had been there.
But like a residential area in a bigger, what seemed to possibly be partially residential building.
Yeah.
Again, it was like on the 2nd floor. You're kind of like,
Is this the right place?
it did have a dead boar's head over
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But we walk in.
That was a giveaway.
Yeah. And the guy seemed a little shocked that we were there. I felt like. are you here
We're
for
here.
the museum? And he said, I'm not going to charge you. And we're like, okay.
We must look poor. Disheveled.
The guy in the airport told us we
Yeah.
looked like. So I think he didn't charge us because later we realized they were packing a lot of things up and it was kind of in disarray, but he said they were getting ready for an exhibition.
There were antlers everywhere.
Antlers and chairs and
Things
wrapped in
like
animals
a bear wrapped
in
in
bubble
bubble
wrap. And there was like a big table and it had stuff piled on it. So I guess the exhibition is off-site somewhere. But we were the only people there. And we probably
Surprising. For
yeah,
a hunting museum.
in the middle of
A
nowhere.
taxidermy museum.
And it was interesting. I mean,
Yeah.
I always find taxidermy sort of interesting. But then they had this bird collection, which normally, but it was, I wish I would have asked that guy.
Are
Like,
these
was
real?
that a private collection? Because this entire room, the birds were from like the 1750s and 60s. So that's like nearly 300-year-old birds.
Some of them look like it.
Yeah. But some of you were like,
Yeah, some
Yeah,
looks in pretty good shape, right?
so it must have been like, I don't know. I don't know where you would get hundreds of birds that were 300 years old.
I don't know.
But
Yeah, it had to have been a private collection, probably.
Yeah.
But overall, it was pretty good.
well, we spent quite a while there. And then we walked back. And we had leftovers for dinner because the night before
Oh,
we ordered.
you nasty. You mommy.
You mommy from which turned out it's probably was a 10-minute walk, but we didn't know that till after we placed the order, which was Asian fusion, I guess. I got chicken katsu and you got like a
Curry
pork.
It was called katsu also.
Yeah, but it had a curry sauce and mine had a different sauce, and that part was good. Again, it was just okay.
I mean, it was okay, but we don't really, when we eat Chinese food where we live,
Yeah, but
we
that's,
kind of think it's,
I feel like that's more
it's okay.
Japanese stuff. I mean, they had like pad thai, they had some other things, but this had like really flat, crispy fried chicken, which is the part I wanted, and that part was really good.
Crispy fried pork was good.
But
And the other chicken lollipops though were
oh
brown chicken.
yeah, they must have been
I
like
thought they
chicken
were pretty
thighs. I took
They
one
were
bite
okay.
and he's like, "Do you like those?" And I'm like, "No." So
No.
that was our whole week. I don't think it was. I think I finished it this week, but we had booked some of our accommodations for our next couple weeks before we came through Booking.com, and I always book a rate that's refundable because you never know. And I just happened to go back on and look at those same places, and even if I didn't book refundable, even if I booked refundable rates, the things were cheaper. So I ended up canceling our Maribor and Graz reservations and rebooking.
The same ones.
We got
Better rooms.
better rooms in both cases. I ended up paying the non-refundable rate because at this point
We're going. Possibly. Or we're just losing money.
We have travel insurance. And we saved like, what was it, $125 or $150 overall just by doing that.
And better rooms.
And better rooms. So
Reminder to self.
yeah, for future. Although we haven't really done any stays like that.
Yeah, quick stays.
So it was surprising. Although I made the new booking, I paid, and it takes like 3 to 4 days before you get your money back. So that was a little nerve-wracking. I'm like, are we really going to get our money back? Am I paying for this twice?
Mm-hmm.
But that was exciting. It's been a really low-key week.
Just living.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing this coming week. The forecast says it's going to rain, but today it's
very
sunny,
sunny.
and I did laundry because I don't know when we'll have sun again. But
Tomorrow.
yeah, every day it says it's going to rain. And then we leave on Wednesday. So we just have a few more days. So we've seen everything. A lot
We
of
think.
things.
Might go back to the graveyard, found a couple more things.
Yeah. And possibly the zoo because it's $2 off on Mondays.
Ooh.
But that's it.